Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you some practical life skills activities that are perfect for preschoolers. What are practical life skills? They are valuable lessons that kids will use throughout their lifetime. Skills like problem solving, decision making, meal preparation, and personal hygiene. Why is it so important to teach these skills? By doing practical life skills activities, a child can develop a high level of concentration, they develop a sense of order, and they increase their independence. We want to teach our preschoolers to be independent. Whether your child goes to school or you're homeschooling your little one, we need to teach them to do for themselves, to put things away. For example, don't just teach your little one how to put on his gloves and how to take them off. We teach them to take them off and put them in the pocket of their jacket. That way, we're not running around and looking for hand mittens every morning. We teach them to set the table, to help put clothes in the washer, to fold clothes, and to put it away. We teach them what our expectations are. But not just set the expectations, but we need to make them very clear. We don't just say, go wash your hands. We say, when you wash your hands, do this first, this next, and this last. This is called sequencing. Sequencing is the process of arranging events in the order that they occur in time. For example, if you're going to drink some juice, first you get a cup, second you pour the juice, and third you drink the juice. Learning to sequence is an important part of a child's cognitive development. Sequencing is also a building block for early math and literacy skills. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some fun, hands-on, practical life skills you can do with your little one. For these activities, I will be using toys, some small towels, kitchen utensils, and other things that you probably have around the house. As usual, I will be sharing some free printables with all of my subscribers. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. These are some of the books that we're going to be using this week. Many of these books are from the library. This one's called Pots and Pans. I really like this book. It has bright pictures. It has a few words. These are perfect for preschoolers. This is the perfect way to introduce new vocabulary. Pots and Pans. I'm also using this one. It's called Little Chef. This one's called Applesauce Season. This one, Macy Makes Gingerbread. I have this one, Sheep Out to Eat. This is a perfect book. It's a rhyming book, and it's so funny. So we're going to be using this one. This one, Little Mouse Has a Party. We're going to be doing this one. We're going to do some sequencing activities. It tells you what the mouse did on Monday and on Tuesday. So I'll be using this. I like to use this book with my grandson. It's God's Wisdom for Little Boys. It's a little devotional book. So this week we're going to talk about being disciplined. I really like this book. It has a proverb at the bottom, and it's also a rhyming book. So we'll use this, and I will be using this book. This is like a little dictionary, and it's in Spanish, Mi primer libro de palabras. So we're teaching Joshua Diego Spanish, so this is perfect. It shows the picture, and then it says the word, like el abrelatas, la cacerola, el salero, la cuchara. So this is perfect to review vocabulary words in Spanish. I created this printable for teaching Joshua Diego place setting. I have it in color, and so what I did, I cut all the pieces, and then I have this one in black and white, and it's labeled. So what he's going to do is look at the printable, and then he's going to set the table. Like, we're going to put the napkin first, then we're going to put the fork, then we're going to do a plate, the cup, the knife, and the spoon. This is a free printable. I'll go ahead and link it below. I created this printable for Joshua Diego to teach new vocabulary, measuring spoons, measuring cup, whisk, spatula, and so on. And what you can do with this, if you print 2 of each, and then if one of them you cut it right here, you can do a 3-part card activity. So this is measuring spoon, so we would put that here. Then the picture for measuring spoons goes here, and then the word goes down here. And then we would do the same with the rest, like measuring cup. So we would put the picture of the measuring cup and then the words at the bottom, measuring cup. This is a free printable. I'll go ahead and link it below. Another thing that you can do with your little one is use these flashcards and have your child match the objects. So measuring cup. Would get the measuring cup and then just match it. Measuring spoons. So we would get the measuring spoons and then match that. Spatula, and so on. This printable is a shadow matching activity. We're going to put it in his learning binder, and we're going to use a dry erase marker. I put it in this sheet protector, and so we're just going to be tracing from the pot to its shadow, and then from the spatula, the fork, and so on. This is a free printable. I'll link it below. One of the best ways to practice with your little one is doing a transferring activity. I have lentils in this bowl, and then this one is empty. So we're going to practice just transferring the lentils from one of the bowls to the other one. Again, going from left to right, because as we start reading, children need to know that when we're reading a book, we always read from left to right, or when we're writing, the same thing. So transferring the lentils or rice or beans from left to right. If your little one is 18 months old, he or she is ready for transferring activities. I'm going to show you a video clip of Joshua Diego doing a transferring activity at 18 months. For this fine motor skills activity, I'm using a bowl, some pom-poms, some of this chopsticks, and what we're going to do is just put some pom-poms, transfer them from the bowl to the tray. This is perfect for strengthening little hand muscles. If your child is too little and is not able to use chopsticks, they can use their little fingers. They're still using the little pincer grasp. This next activity is a pouring activity. I'm using this pitcher from the dollar store, some little cups we already had, and a little towel to wipe up any spills. We're just going to practice pouring some water into the cups. There's also this little pitcher. This is also from the dollar store, and this is perfect for your little one because it has a lid, and they can practice pouring and not spilling so much. So these are perfect activities for your little ones. Another activity that you can do with your little one is practice folding some small towels. So just put some towels in a basket and then have your little one practice folding some of the little towels. Another activity that you can do with your little one is practice cutting some fruit. You can use real fruit, a banana. I would start with that and a butter knife and then just practice with your little one. Or you can use some of the play food and just practice with your little one, practice cutting. I really like these little puzzles. They're matching puzzles. It's 2 pieces. Your little one will match like the fork and the knife, the pots and the pans, lock and key. These are words that go together. As your little one is practicing their matching skills, this helps them to later on match letters and sounds. So as your little one is working on this, he's working on concentration, visual discrimination, and also learning new vocabulary. I picked this up at the thrift store a while back, but if you don't have something like this, I went ahead and created some cards. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I created some little cards, and so what your little one can do is just match these. Your little one is going to match like sock and shoe, milk and cookies, knife and fork, and dog and bone. This is a free printable. I'll go ahead and link it below. Another thing we're going to be doing this week is working on sequencing. I'm using this 3-scene sequencing cards. These are from Lakeshore, and this comes with 48 cards. Of course, with your little one, you would want to take a few out. I'm probably going to use 3 or 4 of the sets. I really like these little cards. What I did, I put some numbers here, like what happened first, second, and third. Here's the little cards. There's a little girl, and she has like some construction paper. She's making a card. There she already cut it. It's a heart. She's putting some glue. And then the last one, she's giving the card or the little Valentine to her mom. And then there's another set of cards, and there's some children. The dad is lighting the candles on the cake. Now the little boy is blowing the candles, and now they're eating the cake. Again, working on sequencing what happened first, what happened second, and then what happened last. This one has a little boy with a list and a shopping cart. So he made a list. He's going to the grocery store. He's getting his groceries and now paying for the groceries. These are perfect for little ones as you start with sequencing activities. Now, there's this printable. These are from toddschooling.net, and she offers, I think there's like 15 little puzzles, and these have 4. So depending on where your child is with sequencing, this one has 4. So here's like an apple, and then somebody took a bite of the apple, and then they ate some more, and then this one would be the last one. So they're super cute, and these are free from toddschooling.net. One thing that you can do, like let's say your child likes this book, if you give a mouse a cookie, I made some little pictures. This is construction paper. It's a cookie. And then a glass of milk. And then I made a straw. So if we're going to, put these things the way that they happen, so the little mouse gets a cookie. And then what does he want after the cookie? He wants a glass of milk. And then he wants a straw. So here's the 3 things. There's obviously more, but you can start with that. With the first 3 things the little mouse gets. He gets a cookie, then a glass of milk, and then a straw. Again, using what you have at home, books that your child likes, and then making the little manipulatives out of construction paper, and just helping your little one to do a sequencing activity. For this next sequencing activity, I'm using 2 of these little shoe boxes we had. I put some water. I have some dish soap, and we're using some of our little plates and dishes that we have. A little dish towel. So we're going to put the dish soap first. Then we're going to start washing our dishes. Then we're going to rinse our dishes. So we're going to wash. And then we're going to rinse. We're going to do that with all of our little dishes. We're going to wash. And then we're going to rinse. Then we're going to dry our little dishes and set them over here. This is a perfect sequencing activity to do with your little one. Thank you all so much for watching my videos. I hope you will be blessed. I hope you will be able to use some of these activities and ideas with your little one. Please leave me a comment. I would love to know where you're watching us from. Blessings to you and your family.